Hi guys, Football-ManagerYouthDevelopment.co.uk here. In this episode, I'm going to be showing you a tactic that I've created for Tottenham Hotspur. Obviously, Tottenham are a pretty decent Premier League team. They're kind of probably expected to be hovering roughly around the kind of like European position. Certainly, when I was creating this tactic for Tottenham, you can see that they've got some really good players. Maybe their bench kind of lacks a little bit of depth, but certainly this starting 11 that I've picked for Tottenham as a tactic should do you quite good. Obviously, if you're playing as Tottenham on Football Manager, hopefully this tactic will help you. If you're not playing as Tottenham, then having a look at this tactic that I've created here might give you some ideas, just to sort of things to have a think about when you're trying to create your tactics on Football Manager 2015. So if we take a look, picking a goalkeeper is pretty standard. Hugo Lloris is obviously the best goalkeeper for Tottenham. I've gone for a flat back three here. I think Tottenham, they've got lots and lots of good midfielders, so I wanted to try and take advantage of that, and they have actually got some really good defenders as well. So obviously Jan Vertonghen in the centre of this sort of defensive three. I've got him playing as the ball playing defender. Now he has got the attributes to kind of pass the ball around and do quite good with the ball. He's quite an intelligent player, Vertonghen. And he is someone that you can kind of look to give the ball to, sort of not panic. The other two, Kabul and Fazio, I've just got them as limited defenders just because they're kind of like big lumps really at the back. They're kind of just there to like win the ball, head the ball out, this type of thing. So in the kind of defensive midfielder position, I've gone for Etienne Capoue. Now he's a really good player, really strong player. He's not exactly the quickest, and his tackling's quite decent. He's really just good for his kind of work rate, and his passing's really good as well. You'll see that I've got Capoue on the defensive midfielder position or sort of role, and I've got him actually on the defend duty as well. Now, having him on the defend duty, I'm just kind of thinking that he's going to help out the back three. It's a reasonably attacking formation here that I've got, so I think just having kind of four players who are a little bit more sort of defensive minded will probably help out in the long run when you're just trying to sort of make sure you're not sort of too exposed at the back, if you like. So what I've decided to do here, you can see I've got Lamela playing on the right just as an inside forward. Obviously got him on attacking duty. Now Lamela's not exactly known for tackling and things like this, so Lamela and Christian Eriksen, I've both got them on attacking duties at the top, as you can see there. Now their duties basically just to make stuff happen and to get the goals and use their flair and things like that, just to make sure things are happening. I've just gone for Emmanuel Adebayor up top on his own as a target man. We all know that on his day Adebayor can be sort of unplayable when you're sort of playing against him. If he's kind of like in one of his moods, so to speak, then he is practically unplayable. Especially for opposing defenders, you're going to have a right torrid sort of afternoon playing against him. So I've gone for him up top on his own as a target man. Having a quick look at the kind of midfield, I didn't want to go for another attacking kind of attacking player on the left hand side. So I've decided to put Danny Rose as a wide midfielder. Now, having Danny as a wide midfielder on the support role should give you enough kind of defensive cover, but it also give you someone, on the left wing who's going to be helping out in attack and defence as well, which I think this tactic should kind of like benefit for, or sort of benefit from, if you like. Just having Danny Rose or someone just kind of helping out in the wing, just being available when needed. If we have a look, also just having a look at Paulinho and Moussa Dembele in the middle. Now, I really do like Dembele. I think he's a really good player. Now, I thought on Football Manager his sort of vision and creativity would be a little bit higher, but looking at his attributes, I think it was only about a 7. So I decided to put Dembele as a box-to-box midfielder. Now, we all know about him sort of when he's on his game. He's got really high flair, quite good work rate. His tackling, I think, on Football Manager's actually about 16, so it's really high. He can put the ball in the back of the net, sort of given the opportunity. He's got really good stamina. It's quite kind of like a physical presence as well in the middle. Dembele I've decided to put as a box-to-box midfielder. And Paulinho, he's got kind of like more vision. Obviously, you want to use Christian Eriksen as your more kind of sort of attacking player, if you like. So maybe Paulinho, you could probably kind of use him just as like a centre midfielder on the support duty, but because he does have a little bit more kind of attack minded, I have put him down here as an advanced playmaker. Possibly you could use him as like a centre midfielder, just someone who's like pinging a ball around, and just let Eriksen be doing the kind of more attacking and kind of creative aspects of this Tottenham sort of tactic. So yeah, this is the kind of tactic I'll be using for Tottenham. If I had to like create one, obviously I've created this tactic, so hopefully this will help you guys. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to flip over to show you guys the team instructions now. Okay, so taking a look at the team instructions for Tottenham, obviously they have got some really, really good flair players in Eriksen and Lamela. Obviously players like Dembele are good, Paulinho is really good as well. So, and they have got really, really good passes of the ball. I mentioned Vertonghen and Capuez being a couple of players that are really, really, good at passing, just kind of keeping the ball, keeping it ticking over, things like this. So for this Tottenham team, I've decided to go for retain possession. Gone for short passing just because I think they've got the type of players that can, keep hold of the ball and just make it kind of happen. I've got the possession as well on play out of defence. Now, obviously, I mentioned Vertonghen quite a lot. He's got the ability to just kind of keep the ball, have a look around, just see what's happening, and sort of make a bit more of a kind of intelligent decision on what to do with the ball. We've obviously got Adebayor playing up front as a target man with this tactic. So what I decided to do is have whipped crosses. Now I found this is really, really good for when you got a target man. So obviously you're going to be having like Danny Rose and Lamela. Getting them crosses are quick. Getting them crosses are quick. For Adebayor to get on the end of, and just for him to try and get his head on as quickly as possible, sort of thing. So that's something in mind. Something to bear in mind when you're sort of having a look at how to cross the ball. If you've got like sort of poachers and players like this, I always find like low crosses are really good. If you got maybe like a target man and an inside forward, we do here. Sometimes floating the ball across is quite a good idea, but when you got a big old target man like Adebayor, just having them whip crosses, I find it works out really, really well. Just get the ball across really, really quick. It makes the sort of defenders panic a little bit more, and players like Adebayor, they should have the kind of intelligence to just get on the end of the ball, just sort of get the ball in the back of the net. In terms of defending as well, I've mentioned they've got Dembele's got good work rate, Capuez as well has got really, really high work rate and good tackling attributes. So what I decided to do for the tackling or sort of the more defending sort of setup of this tactic, I've just gone for close down more, which I really do think Tottenham have in their locker. Obviously the front three are really not going to be doing a lot of kind of defending in Adebayor, Eriksen and Lamela, but the rest of the team will be absolutely fine in closing the opposition down, winning the ball back as quickly as possible, and then kind of giving it to the more flair players. I'm going to wrap this episode up here, guys. I hope you found this helpful. Obviously, if you are playing as Tottenham, hopefully this will give you a real good sort of like helping hand. Even if you're not, I hope you can sort of like watch this video and just some of the things that I've discussed in this video will help you create your own tactics and things like that. Just the type of things that you needed to be kind of thinking about when you're making up your own tactics and things like this. So yeah, I hope that will kind of help you. If you do want to see more videos like this, I'm going to be creating lots and lots of tactics videos for Football Manager 2015. So if you do want to see more, please do hit that subscribe button and of course hit that like button. And yeah, we'll be back very soon for some more tactics videos.